All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. Now, uh the Reggae Girls, the Reggae Girls, the Reggae Girls. We have made it to the World Cup. We have made it to the World Cup. Congratulations, first of all, congratulations to every single member of that team, the technical staff, the Reggae Girls, every single one, the physio, everyone that is involved in this achievement. This year is a huge, huge achievement. And congratulations to every single member of that team. Yeah, I have to give you guys a definitely due reward in doing something that many thought was impossible. So fortunately, we do have a lot of fans who stick by their side and definitely wanted that result to go in favor of us, because that's what we are about. That's what we are about. But big up, man of God. I'm quite sure a lot of people would have slept good last night. Many people are no sleep. People may get up refreshed this morning. I get up this morning. I did some exercise. I woke up. I was smiling. I have a ball. Where's the ball? I was doing some sit-ups. And I don't really exercise, doing some sit-ups, and I had the ab wheel. And I was doing some ab. I'm like, yeah, feel rejuvenated, fresh. Big up Ryan LFC. Yes, my bro. Hopefully your family is good as well. Mark's Catering Company, big up. Now, there's so much things to discuss, people. There's so much things to discuss. This won't be a long one because I was actually just watching Manchester United versus Liverpool, Ryan, and I saw Fred scored a beautiful goal. Nevertheless, it's actually Liverpool possible C team. Yeah, many of the starters aren't even in the squad. But anyways, that's how it is. Mark Catering comes and said, the ladies let me win a trip to Las Vegas. That is good. That is good. That is really, really good. So I do appreciate the fact that people are benefiting from this glorious victory. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. It doesn't matter what we want to say, what we want to think. I do hope that everyone would understand that this is football. Yeah? And this is the day. Today is actually the day that I should be analytic. I'm a bit more critical. Because yesterday I'm a fan 100%. I always tell people on match day I am a fan 100%, and I want my team to win. So the day before, weeks before, I can be very critical. After the final, the day after, I can be very critical as well. But on the day, I am a fan. Guys, please smash the like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button if you're here for the first time. We're gonna maybe just run through. We're gonna look at some of the social media platforms. I'm gonna run over to Twitter, because there's a lot of celebration going on, and I just want to slightly highlight some of these. So let me type in Reggae Girls and show you what's happening, people. There's a lot of celebrations going on. Hashtag Reggae Girls. Crazy celebration going on, people. Crazy amount of celebration. Let me fix this. So we're gonna run through some of the celebrations that are taking place. So first of all, we want to say to CONCACAF, we really, really appreciated what CONCACAF did last night in regards to Jadine Carr. I know a lot of people don't even remember that, but let me start off first by saying thank you very much for that thoughtful moment by CONCACAF for all the games to be to give a moment of silence for Jadine Carr. Thank you very much again for the CONCACAF. I do know a lot of people don't even remember that happened. So we really appreciate it. Hats off, condolences to the family, and definitely it's very much, as I said, appreciated. That's how it is, people. That's just how it is. All right. So we get that out of the way. Let's get into the celebrations. Now, the Reggae Girls are heading to New Zealand and Australia. Full-time, Jamaica 480. This year is Talawa TV is supposed to be excited. As you can see the team picture. entire team combined. Big up Tuffy, said keep up the good work. Big up, bro. Really appreciate it. Lucky for life said I did say that our girls was going to win by 3 goals, but 0. But we scored 4. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Honestly, people, I said we're going to win 2-1. And because I said we're going to win 2-1, people call me deluded people. So, you know, they said I'm delusional for saying that the Reggae Girlz is going to win 2-1. People, I'm gonna keep on harping on that. For the persons who turn out and called me delusional and that I am biased because I wanted the Reggae Girlz to win, and I go in favor of the Reggae Girlz winning. This is what delusion gets you. Delusion gets you a World Cup. That is what delusion gets you, people. Sometimes it's good to be deluded, yeah? Sometimes it's very much good to be deluded. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. I'm gonna have a
side order. Jamaica is a big deal and everything is a small fry outside order. Jamaica is a
so I go on here, sir.
Jamaica is a big deal and everything is a small fry outside order. Jamaica is a big deal and everything is a small fry outside order.
All right. Celebrations non-stop, people. Celebrations non-stop. Rebecca Spencer, people. I'm telling you. Rebecca Spencer, oh my word. Beautiful with the ball at her feet. Gracious in save in goal. Unfortunately, she did concede 5 against the USA, but that is definitely out of her hands. Rebecca Spencer, tremendous performance from Rebecca Spencer. Even though, you know the thing about it, people, she didn't face a lot of shots, you know. I think she didn't face a lot of shots. Remember now, this is the 80 team that we're expecting to get peppered by. She didn't face a lot of shots. Yes, in the earlier part, they had a good opportunity that hit the post. I think the up left. You call it up right. I would say the up left, yeah. And other than that, she made some good saves, but it wasn't anything in which she came under pressure for, where like some point blank or anything like that. Yeah, but definitely. That's how it is. Key point. Marcus Messiah said I said 3. I said 3-2. Good thing it's on record. Yeah. Brownman Security said, bless up military gunner from day one. I said only Hurricane can stop the girls from go to the World Cup. Gregory, bless up. Island Card said, so we see a reason why the girls need to change that coach. When are good, and the girls and the coach we have now get the job done on 100%. And for me, I definitely question both coaches, but I also question the decision that the girls made. We have to question it, because at the end of the day, it was very much sudden, that decision, that step that they made. But you can now see the reason for that. Now, with the girls, let me look at this now. Let's look at this, people. With the Reggae Girlz standing on the ground and putting their foot down and said, hey, we want to change coach. They changed the coach, and now they are in the World Cup. The Reggae Boyz put their foot down and said, hey, we want the Gensec to change. Hey. So the girls put their foot down and they got the results. Right? So sometimes you have to listen to the players. It's not a matter of player. I understand the whole issue of player power, but you know, sometimes they know what's happening, man. Marcus said Rebecca is our difference. She's more reliable than Snyder. Boss Thomas said she did her job as a keeper. She played her role and responsibility on the field, just like whatever other players should do on the field. She's just a good, very, very good goalkeeper. You know, you guys saw the celebrations last night. Khadija Shaw, 2 goals, a screamer from outside of the box, and a penalty. No, when you track back, why didn't Khadija Shaw keep the penalty against Mexico? Come on, people, come on. She put her penalty away so nice. That ball hit the back of the net. So nice. Khadija Shaw with a double, basically leading the girls into this World Cup qualifiers campaign. Leading us. leading the entire nation in this World Cup qualifiers campaign. See their celebrations still going on. Scroll down. World Cup, we are go. World Cup with there. All right, so let me see. Player of the match. All right, so these are 4 persons that are highlighted. King Job said emotional damage. Hey, King Job, for everyone, let me say this again, people. For everyone who were for every Jamaican who had 80 winning, for every single Jamaican who had 80 winning, this is for you.
Emotional.
And for every Jamaican who said that Jamaica had no chance at all.
Emotional.
Yeah. We gotta have some confidence, people. Let's stop being negative, people. Let's stop being negative, people. We need to stop being negative sometimes. Sometimes we can foster some level of positivity. We can foster some level of positivity, people. We don't need to be negative about everything, people. The Reggae Girlz win, and I see people still not happy. I don't know why. Because why? I don't know. Hard to please, right? Specifically Jamaicans. Let me go to the comment section. Andrew said, proud of the ladies, very much so. Gregory said, yes, but one is general secretary and one is coach. 2 different things. Agree. Yeah, but both of them are sackable. 2 different things. Both of them are sackable. Lucky for life. Do you all think that we can beat Canada this coming Thursday? Lucky for life. Let me tell you, man. The biggest objective so far has been achieved, which is getting to the World Cup. That is the biggest objective. Canada now will be a tough card. Canada will be a tough card, but I definitely think we can do it. I'm not saying that we will, but I think we can. Boils down to what the girls decide to do. They decide to turn up. Huge possibility there. God bless it. 17 JFF administration a line up for go World Cup. See JFF right now. People, let me put up it. See JFF right now. We can get some money. Or maybe, yeah. Last 100 name. This is the JFF right now. Money. Money. This is the JFF right now, people. That's wiping their set, bricks. Brick pan bricks. Yeah, that is the JFF right now. Yeah, so tough. Bossman said that's what a captain does, turn up for her team. John Joe, big up on the record, Jamaica 381. That was my prediction. Yeah, it's 4-0. Alan Carr, imagine the Reggae Boy get rid of Tapper. We would have gone to the World Cup more than one, but they sit down and take the foolishness from JFF, from the Tapper and JFF. As much as though we can pressure Tapper, I do believe that there's a lot of things surrounding the entire administration that really didn't foster the best environment. Even if Tapper really push out the best effort, I can say that not many things have fostered the best environment for him to succeed as well. Marcus Masagov said, I was on Bunny Shaw fan page last night. It was lit in the locker room I felt like I was there. I can't lie. Last night, tears run down my face. I couldn't stop. Yeah, tell him, Marcus. Me see it. When me can post it. Me see it as well now, Marcus. Let me see. A whole of 5 minutes of celebration. Whole 5 minutes of celebration. Let me see. I think I'm gonna post it, people. I was on live as well. Excitement in the dressing room. God bless the Jeff administration members that line up. I'm really 30. Dwayne Shirley said, how many goals does Bunny have in the international football? Whoa, she hit 68. Not sure, but I think she hits. Let me see, people. Let me see. I think we got the stats last night. I think JFF posted stats last night. That's very good as well now, because JFF posting some good stuff, you know. Goal, Drew Spence, Khadija Shaw. Khadija Shaw again. So just saying Jamaica leading goal scorer. It's not available now, but I do think that she's possibly near 60 or at 60. I think it's something like that. I believe it's something like that, people. Brownman Secret said, Bunny Shaw, woman of the match for me. So I'm going to go back on the page. All right, so Bunny Shaw did some good work. Trudy Carter with the opening goal. The thing about it now, we scored 4 goals, and out of 3 of those 4 goals, Bunny Shaw was directly involved in them. She scored 2 and assisted the first one. She assisted the first, scored the second, scored the third. Drew Spence scored the fourth. Now, listen, people. Drew Spence, we cannot look past what Drew Spence did in midfield as well. She had a phenomenal game in the midfield. She was very combative, showing a lot of experience, controlling the middle of the park. But nevertheless, not a bad game from Primus Salon. A little bit better than what we've seen so far. Kyle Wallace said, how you leave out Murray on your list? The defender, she was the missing steel in the back. She was so good, people. Murray is such a good defender. Murray she was so good last night. Her ability to carry the ball from the back, her ability to break the line with her first pass, her one-time touches. Oh my word, she was so good. Satara was so good, people. Alan Carter said JF should not get no credit at all. They don't do anything for them. Marcus Messiah said, I saw Canada against Costa Rica, and I wasn't impressed with Canada. Not saying they will be easy to beat. Agree, man of God. People are lost. JF administration safari right now. Everton Jackson said, proud of my Reggae Girlz. Coach Donaldson played the exact tactical game I hope he would. Boss Thomas said, I could see and feel the togetherness with the girls. Kwani said, JFF will get a lot of money now to thief. Kwani said, other people, not me. Dwayne Shirley said, not girls alone, coach as well. Him have to do motivate the players, so go hard, play and go play Canada. So they go hard, play Canada, and believe they can compete with them. That's important. God bless her, she have 60 now. Exactly. Big up Fabian. Bunny Shaw easily play of the match. Yeah. Marcus Messiah Gal said Satara Murray was absolutely brilliant. Definitely she was. Yeah. I think we have to remember that she also I think she made an error now. She made a huge error, but they didn't capitalize on it. She made a huge error where she was actually she was dribbling the ball out from the back, and she actually stepped over the ball, and it ended up in a 1v1. But the ATC didn't capitalize on it, so that's quite good. Shaz, big up Shaz, blessings. Everton said Drew Spence control the middle. Fabian Gunner said no baller, though Spence is the best in the middle of the park. She was phenomenal, man. She was really good. Tennessee. A lot of people were saying the coach doesn't know what he was doing. Where are they now? So it's evident that the coach has subsided that the USA game to come for this one. Because he would have calculated his battle. It definitely seemed that way, that he calculated his battle. So that's the case, man. He calculated the battle. Boom back. Bunny is world class. She's one of the best. She's actually top 5 best strikers in the world. She has the highest goal scoring ratio in the entire world of female football. Highest goal scoring ratio. Highest goal scoring ratio. Bonnie Shaw. Go and check it, people. If you think I'm joking. John Joe said we can give Canada a good run. Don't surprise Canada. Look out. We coming. Are we coming? Okay. Tennessee said Bonnie not fit on. She's lazy. I heard that too. Tennessee, listen. The thing, you know. Richard Sir said, Murray have a little belly. All right, Tennessee, the thing is not Tennessee. You have, let me tell you something. Let me be honest, people. I'm going to widescreen this, man. I'm going to widescreen this, people. Let me tell you this, people. I know for a fact that they are people who never wanted the Reggae Girlz to win because they wanted to say, I told you so. They are people, let me say it slowly. They are people who never wanted the Reggae Girlz to win, all because they wanted to say, I told you so. And I'm speaking about Jamaican fans. I want you to listen keenly. Listen to some of the comments in the comment section. Listen to some of the analysts. Listen to some of the callers. There are many people who did not want Reggae Girlz to win. And as I said, on match day, I am 100% fan. I can be critical on the day before. I can be critical on the day after. But on match day, I am 100% fan. Even it doesn't matter who we're facing. The amount of pressure that I come under because I predicted Jamaica to draw against the USA or even nick it. Because why? Military Guna is deluded. Military Guna is delusional. That is what they said about me. They said that I'm not real. I'm not being real. That is what they said about me. Guess what? Everyone is cheering now. Everyone is happy now. But let me tell you, people, look out for it. Look out for it. Look at the reactions last night. Reggae Girlz got to work up, you know. But look at the reactions. I want you to look at the reactions. But here we go on, people. I tell you, tough. But look out, people. Just keep your eye out. For me, let me say, Bonnie Shaw definitely get the player of the match. Reason being, all right, so Trudy Carter had a good game, scored the first goal. I do believe that. All right, so you know, I'm going to do the player ratings. People. Let me do the player ratings. Let me run and do the player ratings, people. So I go over to the girls team. Let me see. All right, I'm going to go up on the JFF page. Get the starting lineup so we can do the player ratings. So people, we're going to do the player ratings. And let me know if you agree. Let me know if you agree. Let me definitely know. Let me know if you agree. If you don't like it, let me know. All right, so let's go. All right, so Alan Carr said MG right now. We need Bailey with Drew in the middle. We can compete with any top team. All right, so the thing is, you know, I strongly believe that McCoy can complement Drew, but I don't want to jump the gun and say, okay, I should do this. Coach must have seen something, so that's in particular tactical wise, so that the reason why he would want to use Salon, Premius, and Drew Spence. He must have understand what all three players would have given the team, so that would allow him to utilize it. So all right, so let's start off with Rebecca Spencer. So people, we'll do the player ratings, people. Let's start off with Rebecca Spencer. I'm drop the invite. link in the comment section. So people can come on. Anyone who wants to join the panel, you guys can come on. Most definitely. We're opening the panel right now. So I will be closing off at 9:30. So we only have 33 more minutes to go. I'll be closing off at 9:30. The reason for that is I have a watch along to go and do for Ronaldo Cephas, who will be playing against in the Champions League playoffs. So I'll be doing that watch along quite soon from now. Then now later on, I have a stream that I want to do on Paul Hall. That stream would be a members only stream. I got some information, Paul Hall, about what happened between Paul Hall and Dalton Wint, and that is where everything breaks down from. I do apologize, but that would be on the members stream because there's a lot of sensitive information in it, and I will be sharing every single part of it. I won't be holding back anything. So that is the reason why. So I want to keep it in a close circle so I know exactly, if anything should leak out, I know exactly where it's coming from. So I do apologize for that in advance. All right, so let's go. First person, Rebecca Spencer. I'm giving Rebecca Spencer. So people, because we have 4 wins, people are going to get 10, yeah? People are going to get 10. Ballers are going to get 10. So because we win, guess what? Rebecca Spence, vital saves, so important saves, and also a clean sheet. 10. Rebecca Spencer, 10. Clean sheet. Hey, what else we could ask for? 10. Clean sheet, 10. Shaz, you agree with that? Oh.
Anybody here come here chewing? Yeah, your feedback?
Yes. Yeah, your feedback. I think good now. Good enough.
I'm assuming that. Yeah. You were saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca.
Clean sheet, 4 goals to score. She some vital saves.
If the tournament is done, if the tournament should finish today, Rebecca would play for the tournament.
For Reggae Girlz.
Right through the tournament. Well, no substance, yeah.
People, you can't look past clean sheet. You can't look past clean sheet, people. We can't look past clean sheet.
Leave the clean sheet. Right, don't put away the clean sheet because you know it's vital, but put away the clean sheet and look at the vital saves throughout the tournament so far.
True.
Look at the saves that she made throughout the tournament. Even in last night game, for example. She kept us in the game throughout. Save us some more. Save us from embarrassment, a bigger embarrassment from Americans. Help us to get the 3 points against Mexico. So with players around are getting man of to match or whatever them call it.
Mm-hmm.
If the tournament should finish tomorrow, no matter what goal Bonnie wants to score or whatever, I can't get a tournament for me. Yeah.
Marcus Masagov said, I saw the error. She slipped and give her a chance. Agree. Just the one error. Richard said Murray need to list that little belly though. Lose that little belly. You don't really stop her still. Marcus said the error that Satara Murray made, if 80 had scored, that would have been 1-1 at that time. And that would have made the game a little bit more complex. I believe that we grew into the game, the mere fact that we kept longer we go keeping a clean sheet. King Job said, no, sir, I still beat the coach. The game didn't have to go the way it did last night. Always put your best foot forward. What if the game drew and it came down to goal difference? No. All right. So, yes, the King Job. We can speak now from hindsight and say that what the coach did, that tactical decision that he made, it worked out. Mere fact we can speak from hindsight, you have to give him credit for that. If it didn't work out, you have to bash him for it. But guess what? It worked out, you have to give him credit. That's how football is. You win, you get 100%. You lose, you take the failure. That's how it is. Richard Stewart said Murray needs to lose that. Marcus said, Murray do have a belly? Yeah, just a little small something, man. I'm not serious, you know? A little pouch. Demario Johnson, congrats to Jamaica, no credit to JFF, big up Sidel and Marley. Island Car said, Tennessee said, Island can't big me up, General. Reason my reason. Jevan Blaze said, they are not fans, they are haters. Island Car said, big up Tennessee. Tennessee said a lot of people didn't want them to qualify. I heard that as well because of the previous coach. I feel like, you know what? We need to get rid of JFF and the new administration and open up and get new administration and open up Women's Football League so we can find new talent out there so we can continue to qualify for a future World Cup. We need to find the next something there, Khadija Shaw. We need to find the next Jody Brown, next Trudy. We need to find the next. Hey, I truly can't go on Instagram right now. There's a particular female at Excelsior High School. Man, tell her, man. I have a phone call, people. Tennessee. What going, bro? How things? Boy, me not tell me get up, man, and me like exercise and do some sit-ups and push-ups.
You have to make the fans of me Tennessee, you know. You have to put it to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agree. Very good team.
But we could have put it out because of the experience that we have.
Mm-hmm.
The team still a very young team, see me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But me and the guy say every tournament end today, maybe Rebecca Spence would have been play every tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But more put it as goalkeeper the tournament.
Goalkeeper.
Play the tournament, maybe that's stretch.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Who would I say I play a tournament so far?
Yeah, because anybody will recruit that goalkeeper there. Need to go in for Reggae Boyz recruit some players.
No talent.
You know, see the type of player when the woman team them recruits. I play for Tottenham, Liverpool, all kind of big club. Chelsea.
But not, so it's not only that, because if you look on the 80 team, most of those players are playing in the best league in women's football, which is the French division.
Yeah.
So they do have top quality players as well. No.
Yes, man. Yes, quality players, man.
This is something that I think a lot of people are not looking at. Despite the quality that other teams have, I understand and believe that it was right down to the team chemistry and players understanding. Players just make the right players to play together. Because you can have the best setup, you can have the best players in the world, but guess what? None of them complement each other on the pitch. You have a striker who want to go on the wing. You have a winger who want to play right back. Exactly. So you have to have the right balance despite the quality. So I understand when in regards to, because I believe you utilize the best players, but it's not always about the most talented players. It has a lot to do with how you want the team to play.
Yes.
Has a lot to do with how you want the team to play. Because let me give you an example. Last night, I think yesterday, me and Mikey Ballin did a reason about it. And Mikey Ballin saying have one basketballer, right? One of them, very talented, but he's very disruptive in the team. Next player, hardworking, always stick to the game plan. You know who him saying choose? The one that stick to the game plan and hardworking and left the talented one out. So it's a goes that we always said no. There's this notion that said, boy, the best players have to play. But what if you have three striker who better than even wingers them, but guess what now, they can't play wing. So you're gonna force them to play striker because they're good. You unbalance the team. You lose balance right there. So it's all about what the coach's intent, putting out the right team and setting up the team for success.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
I know why I believe to military. I feel like anytime they get feeling and stick another midfielder with 2 Spence, I think we're going to have a tough midfield. You understand? Because I remember it told them playing like Costa Rica match. I mean, actually, that's the first match where we see Jamaica play, but they actually play some bad. You understand? So, well, I big up the coach too, because people that beat the coach. You understand?
Me beat him too. No, me beat both coaches still, but you have to, let me tell you why. And you have to understand why people are beat the coach. Because, look on it, right? You have a team that is being, who are participating in the earlier stages, right? Short, and then score a whole pack goal, defensively and good and stuff. When the new coach came in, he made a huge amount of changes to the squad. The team never did a mesh well as yet. So you never does that level of consistency. So, but going forward, you'd understand that the team are gradually get better. Every game them are get better. So you have to respect that. You definitely have to respect that. You see me? So that's a thing. But anyways, I'm gonna finish run through this. Big up again for calling up Tennessee.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right. So who richer now? All right. So the Swaby sisters. Defensively sound. Didn't really put a foot wrong. Actually, didn't put a foot wrong. Aerially, won all our aerial battles. The one that was playing at right back, overlap when the time is needed. With that bomb forward she have a very attacking mind. I'm surprised that she's a centre back. Playing at right back, she has a very attacking mind. I'm gonna give both Swaby sisters a 9. Let me run through the comments. Glennoy said 11. He said Alan Carr said 10. Brownman said Tiffany 10. Comments are move some mad, man. Jeez, people, I do apologize. Nicola Francis said Fox Military. Big up Nicola. Toiki said True Blue MJ, I had to eat my word. I thought we would have lost the match based on the USA game. Let me tell you, man. You can't look at football like that. I have
Gona. But they have to give hats off to Toki. You see me, because most people now come and say, oh, because I mean, yesterday morning at this time, but the people have 80 to win the game 3-1. Now them can't come apologize or say anything in confidence to say, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a life thing, brother. It's a battle of gambling, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to put the money where you think your heart is, You know what I mean? So that's not for them gamble with their heart or whatever, their mind. Yesterday, nobody now come say, yo, like what Tokyo down come and say, yo, yeah. You can't eat words. Nobody not been confident. Yeah.
Okay, true. Hats off to you, man, to come and say, boy, you eat your word. Definitely showing some true values as a human being. DJ Jizzy Hype said, very proud of the Reggae Girlz. Good job. Live 11 Radio said, big up. The keeper was outstanding. Up and running said, MG, remember I told you they said that this coach is a coach that I'm not such man. Going forward with expert coaches, not a man trying a thing. But up and running, I think one of man them must say, boy, Jamaica now win, You know, one of man them like I'm 100% sure you are one of person who call me delusional. And I have evidence to prove to that. You have evidence to prove that you are one of person who call me delusional. I'm biased. 100% sure of that. Jason, yo, big up Jason. Up and running, congrats to the girls and the coach and Sidela Marley. It's a special edition said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great opportunity to win the CONCACAF championships. If Costa Rica can somehow beat USA, tough task. USA and Jamaica beat Canada, we can get icing on the cake. Think about it, special edition. But if Costa Rica beat USA, they're more special. And that's going to be a tough task for us as well. I would mind possibly a red card or something. I don't know. Unfortunate, I don't know. A red card or something for the USA team. Kind of hamper them a little bit, And Costa Rica nick 1-0. One nasty, ugly, dirty 1-0. And slide to the finals. And then know which are our best against Canada. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure as it. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, we'll just read that. Alan Carr said, "Hello." Nicola said, real thing, man, them face long up and them country on the road to World Cup. She make it make sense. That makes sense to me, Nicola. That makes sense. I don't star. Ladies and how much time I drop it, man?
About 4 times drop it. Nobody
Mr. Special.
About 4 times put it up.
Man, congrats to the girls. Dwight Daly said, big win last night and still much to play for with an Olympic spot against reigning Olympic champs in Canada. So we got finals, right? Olympics. All right. You know, 2-1 bank panics in the car, boy, may I tell you, last time we hear Olympics in a man, we get nervous. Last time we hear World Cup, we keep on getting nervous. Well, maybe me as fans. Maybe just me as a fan, Wayne Sarah said, military, you think if JFF, what is pop up in front of my face? You think if JFF run the female program fully, we would have seen we have the same issues. 100% would have gotten the same issues. See, we didn't get any friendlies. Alan Carr said, Mr. Special Edition, USA is number 1 in the world. We all know the USA is going to win it. And don't get ahead of ourselves. No. USA go win, man. I hope to see USA back in the final. I really hope to see USA back in the final. But we can get some redemption and probably cut down the scoreline. You know, maybe show some heart and passion this time. If them win like 1-0, win the finals like 1-0, I believe that's a vast improvement. I'm 2-0. if we should be really realistic. People, yeah, as I said, people today is not match it, so we can be realistic. USA vastly better than us. No question about it. But ball is round, and then can pick up a red card or 2. Like what we see with the under 20 boys against 80. A red card or 2. Doing sure that we are third strongest team in the tournament because we can beat Costa Rica. But how can Canada play right now in the tournament? I don't think it's going to be a lot of goals. Maybe it's going to be a close game. That is likely to be probably 1-0, 2-1 game. Sterling said 7-3-9. It was overconfident and didn't give us no respect. That's why we beat them when Jamaica scored the first goal. They were stunned and they did not recover. It has a lot of sense to it, you know.
You know, would agree to that though. No, I would agree to that because I think they respond well after the first goal. They respond well. They were put under some pressure. So I would agree to the last part of not being recovered. I think we scoring more goals led to their demise. So I think they had a great game overall. As you say, thanks to the upright and the keeper making some good saves. But I think they respond very, very well after conceding the first goal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know when we get that part there where I think they had given us some respect in the aspect of saying, all right, because they tried to score early, then when after we get into the game, then we score, then like say, no man, we can't make Jamaica some play we have to pass, so just score too. So it was a fair game. I think they did well, pretty well. Just rough them up.
Yeah. Blues and Square say comment and move fast. When Star said the best player in the position, Tennessee blessings, man, and respect. People now say all their comments. I know, sir. Eddie Vision, big up people, big up Eddie Vision. Congratulations to the girls, Lauren and Cedar Amari. People, Eddie Vision also has a YouTube channel. You can definitely go over there and show some support by hitting that subscribe button. And continue to tune into his program. Marcus Messiah Garvey said, "LOL, Costa Rica could be Canada. USA go win." Couldn't be Canada, so USA go win. Simplified Cinema Network said, "This is the most professional team Jamaica has ever feel." huge result. That's how I can say. Mr. Special Edition, Military Guna, do you think the government and the JVF should give the Reggae Girlz a parade? I believe that they should get a parade coming back in the country. For one, I believe that we should go up to the airport when they are coming in and probably cheer them on, show them that level of support. I do believe we should do that. Let's go to the airport when they're coming in, cheer them on for the work that they did. Doesn't matter what happened, people. We need to play USA more and get our game up with the world champions. That is true. I take that. Eddie Vijay said, "No, Ali today, kiss my teeth." Brian Murray said, congratulations to the girls, great work. The celebration of the game with each other and the coach made me happy. Big up Goal Jam. Blows and skirt people comment section and move mad. Big up Eddie Wagwan.
There, thanks for the big up, military. Bro, appreciate it.
What are we night, bro? What are we night, bro?
Yeah, man. My 2 cents. And we need to give the girls some credit. Because we all know what they did with Vin Blaine. And to come back in a situation like this under so much pressure and to get the team qualified is really tremendous work. And, big up to the coach as well. Persons might say Vin might have maybe not qualified the team. We don't know. That's the thing, we'll never know if we could have qualified under Vin Blade.
Agree.
But we'll never know. Despite whatever took place, we'll never know. But congrats to them as well. And we must give Vin Blade some credit as well, because he carried us to this point,
He prepared the team. He prepared the team.
He prepared the team and got the team together despite whatever that took place. He beat Damrep. A lot of persons thought that we'll never beat Damrep. We won that game and it brought us to this qualification stage. So a lot of credit goes out to Vin Blaine as well. I can't leave him out.
That is true. I'm respect that, because in the same sense, many would just look at what is happening right now. Is most of us are speaking from hindsight, so we can say why Lauren Donaldson did the job, or we can say Vin Blaine wouldn't do the job, because we speak from the fact that it happened right now. If it didn't happen, it could be a total different narrative. People would have said it was the wrong choice getting rid of Vin Blade. There would be all these things being said. All of these things would have been said. But in the same sense, because we're speaking from hindsight, we can come to the perspective that, hey, job well done by Lauren Donaldson, and also job well done by Vin Blade in the preparation process, getting the team to where they are right now. And we have to remember that in those games we conceded like about 4 goals, and we scored a lot of goals. Is that the team get a particular amount of time to prepare to reach this level. And if you look on the pitch, there's a level of consistency in regard to selection. There's a level of consistency in regard to selection of players that we have.
Line wasn't starting from scratch. The blueprint was already there. It was already in place.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
So still going to give him credit though, Not taking anything away from him, but he was already there, and he got us over the line. So kudos to him.
Darryl said this is all right. Darryl said, "Come out in our hundreds at the airport." The thing about it, everyone who watches my program would definitely realize that Military Guna is someone that goes every single where. So if they say it's moving to the airport, 100% sure Military Guna will be at the airport. Anything that's happening in regards to football, Military Guna will be heavily involved in it. Now, my problem is this now. When the fans, how can I put it now? The avid fan say something, get everyone riled up, and then the same person will say not turn up. And nobody not turn up. And guess what now? Guess who did it? Military Guna alone did they look. Me alone did they look. I've seen it. I have seen it happen over and over. Every people who know that in regards to certain aspects of football, me they everywhere. They everywhere in Jamaica. Me follow football go everywhere. So undoubtedly. So when we make commitment, we all have to agree on it first. All Sports Jamaica, big up All Sports Jamaica, doing a lot of work with All Sports Jamaica, regards to the coverage of a lot of the football in Jamaica. Congratulations to the girls on our second FIFA World Cup berth back to back. Well said. William, I hope now the foreign players that want to join don't get preference over the girls that have pushed Jamaica to this point. No, you see, we don't have that issue with the Reggae Girlz that we have with the Reggae Boyz, The reason why there's so much issue with the Reggae Boyz, I believe, is that there is a bias. There's a heavy bias with the Reggae Boyz, and those bias and preferences.
And also to military, we do have a league. We do have a league playing for the girls, so
the female,
that
exactly.
Bias, so that there's totally no bias in that. And they look overseas regardless.
Because
and they do play a huge part, because as you know, Sidela them run the thing. So the roles are a little bit different as it relates to the girls. Team selection, everything is different.
Totally different.
And the
so
pool.
Philip said Jamaica to the World Cup. Where's Eddie?
No, I'm saying the pool is not as big as a male pool in terms of players to pick from. So that can make the job a little bit more easier. Because if you notice, any team come out, we're not going to say, oh, so-and-so not in the team, oh, so-and-so not in the team. We hear less and less of that.
Exactly.
The pool is not so huge.
And Eddie, to be frank, Eddie, so I feel like that should not really know much.
That is the thing too, Yeah, as soon as you start to watch and know, say, oh, so there's a little player France are playing, you're going to hear the cries. That's true. Good point.
They don't really know much. They just have to work with what they know right now.
Exactly.
So they can't. Like the mere fact,
Carol said, looking forward to a USA rematch. The coach should know his best 11 by then, and players should be informed. Edley said, I like the spine of the team. Goalie Alison Swaby. Goalie Alison Swaby. Drew Bunny, very strong down the middle. I think the two defenders, Swaby and Satara and Murray, I should say, Swaby and Murray, are so Rebecca Spencer, Swaby and Murray, Drew Spence. I do believe that we still need to find the right balance in the midfield. I can be wrong, because I don't know specifically what the coach is looking for, but I do believe that we can definitely tighten up. I think Salon could have given us a little bit more, even though she's gradually playing better as the games prolong. But we're getting to the final stages. Hopefully, by the time, if we reach, past God's will, reach finals, she will be at the full our full potential. But nonetheless, from Drew Spence touchy field, there's a quality. As she touchy field, you see quality. Someone who's dominant, controlling, playing football. Somebody who plays football.
I agree. Spence see the game, we are ahead. She always see her pass. She know what she's going to do before she get the ball. And she's a great passer. I like that about her. With Salone, I think Salone is, as you said before, she's getting better and better. I thought that the last night's game was her best game so far in the championship.
Yeah.
She still lost the ball a little bit too much for my liking. But I saw her creatively. I saw her creatively. She did well. So she beat a couple people. She pushed a true pass to Jody Brown. Jody Brown attempted to go around the goalkeeper. Didn't get the score there, but she put in a good workload.
And the thing, Eddie. And the thing, Guna, Eddie, say, this is what? Probably this is her third game with this team overall, right? So it's not like she's cohesively blend with these players. Like, we can see the difference with Joe Spence. Joe Spence is a raw talent, but she, as a whole midfielder, she haven't played with this team as much as how you expect. So you're gonna find faults with she doing what she do. But to be honest, I think second half had a great game. Second half had a better game than the first half.
What you guys thought about Murray's performance?
So
she had
I think
critique.
more now in regards to I think reach her match performance. I think I would give Satara Murray a 9. Only reason she didn't get the 10 because of the one error.
The error, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. Only reason she didn't get a 10 because of the error. Just that alone makes she not get the 10. She was phenomenal. I mean, taking the ball, breaking the line, dribbling out at the defense line. Her passing is on point. She knows how to calm down the game as a defender. She's like, she plays similar to me like a Van Dijk type, Van Dijk-esque, where she have that commanding figure and she don't rush into tackles. She's very, very timely in her tackles. She's intelligent, she approach the tackles. No, she quite often go over to the left-hand side to cover for Wilshere when Wilshere go in the advanced position. So, as I'm saying, the only issue is this. That error. That is the only thing that didn't make she get 10. It's that one error.
I know, but I really get 10. But I give her 10 enough. You know why would I give her 10? That beyond the mistake, she had a wonderful game. I mean,
excellent game.
Knowing that it's her first game, bro. It's her first game. I don't see reason why I would give her 10 having an excellent game like that. Beyond the mistake, because I mean, a lot of players make mistakes for the game. At one point, Winston make a mistake and she recover. But I think Murray first game, and you're gonna get that from a footballer. she played the game like she didn't have a nerve moment in throughout. So I wouldn't deny her the 10. I wouldn't deny the 10 of the 10 performance. She did well. She covered well for most players who were out of position at the time.
No, she not. You know the thing that she's positionally disciplined. She's tactically inept, technically astute. She have a very high footballing IQ. But man, she's very good. She's very, very, very good. There's not words they can describe how good she is. And if we continue to get players like this, even in every aspect of the park, and if you look on the team, it's a team in itself. I don't know. I think if she played against the USA, we wouldn't have gotten so much. I believe that if she played against the USA, we wouldn't have gotten that battering. I believe that we would have actually, because remember, see, she's playing on the left hand side, right? Wilshere was playing on the left hand side. I believe that she would have assisted Blackwood, guided Blackwood in regards to telling her when to go forward, when to sit back, don't press her, because many of the time when Blackwood get beaten, it's because she's out of position. And most of the time throughout the game, I see Murray speaking to Wilshere, said, hey, consistently pointing. So I believe that even when Blackwood go forward, I think should have been there to cover. So even if we would have gotten beaten by the USA because they are a better team, but maybe not by so much, because it was some small individual errors that cost us the game.
So military, are you saying that you want to break up the Swebe sisters?
No, remember I didn't break up enough. Remember I one play right back. No.
In terms of the pairing, the centre back pairing. So you're saying she had a good understanding with Allison.
Murray half a player.
That means you'd have to put Chantal out on the left.
I would do that. I would do that. But Murray half a player. Murray half a player.
Maybe we could go to a back three.
Alright, so remember, so the last game it's just Blackwood missing, and Blackwood missing, and when Blackwood come out, Wilshere go to the left hand side, and
Swebe go to the right. Yeah.
Chantal go to the right hand side, right? We could still keep Allison and Murray as the centre back pairing, and you still have the partnership of Allison and Chantal, having Chantal as a right back. Then you have Wilshere on the left side. No, the difference with Wilshere and Blackwood is this. Two difference. Blackwood is more, how can I put it now? She's more attacking minded than Wilshere. Wilshere is very conserved and she's defensively sound. Way more defensive sound than Blackwood. She's more defensively sound than Blackwood. And I believe that based on what I saw, I believe that it's best of you Satara more with Wilshere. Blackwood is a very good player, but I believe that because she's not this defensively not positionally disciplined, I would say. Usually positionally disciplined.
Yeah, she gets caught out a lot. Hence the bag of yellow cards.
Yeah, I know, but I say positionally that is the reason she gets my yellow card, because she had to do a lot of recovery. She had to chase back, and we didn't have that problem. We didn't really have that problem over the right hand side. Most of our problem came down the left hand side. So I would use Wilshere, keep Wilshere at left back. I would keep this back four. If we are playing against a team that sit backs a little bit deeper, we could afford to use a Blackwood, because she's a bit more sporadic than Wilshere. She bumps forward quite often and these things. So many people are saying that Murray should get 10. People are saying 9.5. I'm saying Murray. I want to give the 9 because even though she slide, who knows how slight she slide, but it would have been a costly error. And we don't know the game would have turned from there on. We don't know. Really and truly don't know. Is it me? So 9 for me. Other people say 10, no problem. Let's go into the midfield. Start off with
You bypassing Wilshire, because she have an awesome game.
Wilshire had a solid game. Solid game. Solid game from Wilshire. I'm giving Wilshire 9.5. No, me can't. Me can't give Wilshire more than Murray. You're one. Me give Murray 10. I'm gonna give Murray 10. Yeah, give Murray 10. Oh. Big up Anonymous. Me give Murray the 10.
You know, I thought that Tierney was the better defender on the night. I thought that Tierney was the better defender. I personally will give her the 10.
You give her the 10?
Mm-hmm. I think she was the best defender.
She get beat one time.
Wilshire?
Yeah.
She get beat
very
one
active.
time.
You know when I go take the why I'm not gonna agree with you giving her the 10 if I saw military I'll give Murray 9. When we were like 3-0. No, Mr. Show, like when we were 3-0 up. I see where she made a mistake in terms of the ball was kicked, lobbed over. The ball was nowhere close to in terms of shielding it unless you were looking at foul. When the 18 the ball run, come across. The good thing about it was she would probably get back an ounce of points because he come back and block the shot and goal. But if you see the second half where she was shielding a ball out, which was very far away from me, but the throw must that's the corner flag. And the player nick it and come in the box. At the time, we think we were 2-0 or 3-0 up. At the time, I remember military. I'm quite out that I'm saying, oh, why should I do that? And to put the ball out for a touch, for a throw or something. But other than that, she have a solid game still.
Mm-hmm. So Mr. Murray 10. Where's Eddie? What you give Wilshire? I give Wilshire 10 too?
No. I give her 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I give Wilshire 9.
Just because of the mistake. The mistake was just, school girl era. I know they didn't score from it, but I was just screaming at the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all right,
military, that was nervous moments as I watch her. I was really nervous.
But I get her 9, Yeah, but I get her 9. Why would I really get her 9? Knowing that she's not a left back. And she as I said, Buna, these are the players who want to, when the coach call on them, they can fill any void available. Knowing that she played on the right a few games before, this game where the left back was out because of the cards issues to her. And she step up and she perform as if she's a natural left back, you know what I mean? So I would give her a 9 other than based on just the mistake would have just messed up the full marks. But in overall play, she had a solid game. She had a solid game.
All right, so we could go into the midfield now. We're at the engine. Start off with Salon. Yes, Salon. I think Salon.
Military, I will admit, I watched the second half, but I like how she was always wanting the ball. She always want the ball. She on the ball. I like the progression that she has with the ball. She looking forward. Like, I like that she's not a backwards person. Like, some midfielders get the ball, then them turn back, them turn sideways. She was always looking to keep Jamaica moving forward. So I really like that aspect because we look good in transition. I know people are saying she never had a good first half and she looked better in the tournament, but more or less, maybe that's why she keeps her spot because of what she does with the ball in the middle of the park, getting it forward and releasing the likes of Bonisha and the other forward players. So I would say that I'd probably give her a 9 for that performance last night for me. She held it down in the midfield and did what she had to do and kept Jamaica ticking. So I'd give her a 9 straight up.
Eddie, Salon.
I like the score 9, but I won't be giving her because she didn't score. Spence got that goal from midfield, so I have to give her 8. Great performance, as I said earlier, she's been improving game by game. And I like the fact that she's a good passer as well. As the gentleman before said, no backway passing, everything forward thinking. So I think she's a good partnership so far. She strikes a good partnership with Spence. Both players are at the pivot and they look to play forward. So I like that. So I give her an 8.
All right. Shaz.
Yeah, I think 8 is enough. 8 is good enough, and I think I'm thinking maybe too high, maybe a 7.5, knowing that she's one of the most steadiest players throughout. She beyond Bonnie and Cart Brown and the Swaby sisters, and I think the back different from the backline, the players who in the attacking sense started all games, right? I think she were a bit inconsistent in the first half. I think she was trying to play the long ball. I think being direct, yes, but playing the long ball, but it wasn't precise enough for me. So the 1/2 maybe could have given her the second half, which is 1/2, yeah. Maybe give her 7.5, 8 there about, but nevertheless, as she said, we see improvement in she, and we see the reason why. There must be something why the coach keep on starting her through. I'll give the player so far. So gradual improvement, maybe a 7.5, 8 there about.
All right. For me, I think Salon. I think Salon, as I said earlier, she gradually grow. She'll get more confident as the games goes by. I'm gonna give Salon. I'm gonna give her an 8. I think an 8 is good. I can't really go too low because the team in general had a good performance, and I do think that every working parts have to coincide to each other for it to get that proper thing engine running. For you get the engine running, everything of your work good. So I give Salon an 8. She wasn't the best, but she would definitely is getting better as the games goes by. Premius. Shaz, start off with you. Premius.
I think this is our best game, and this is our best game so far in terms of not saying she had a terrible game through the other 2 games, but that she wasn't present enough. I think this is our best game being active. I can give her an 8 because she did made. I didn't see much mistake from her, but she played very well. Hold up play, try to support the team as best as possible. But I would give her an 8. She had a great game last night. 8 is good for me.
All right. Anonymous. Same thing.
I never really too much made the number 23, but I guess we have to give her a fair score because she contributed. We kept a clean sheet. She kept things sticking, so I'd probably give her a 7.
7. Eddie. People that beat Salon. People that say Salon if you get all 4.
No man.
Jano Star.
The Primus, I don't know if I never watch her, but I never really see much of her, to be honest. I don't know if probably need to start watching more players, but I give her a 7. Right. She wasn't really involved in the game.
More players for real.
Yeah, it's like she wasn't as much involved in the game. So my bad, but I have to give her a 7.
For me, I do think I would agree with that. She could have made her presence felt a lot more. Just as though you can see Drew Spence. It's not that we are looking for Drew Spence. It's a mirror for that how active she is, how heavily involved she is in the game. And that's the reason why we can say, okay, when you see Wilshire heavily involved, look at it. Blackwood didn't have a good game against USA. But you can see her, she's heavily involved in what is happening, despite not having a good game. For Premius, I'll give Premius a 7 as well. I think so. She keep it simple as well. So maybe that's one of the reasons we didn't really see much of her. The wicked baller, Drew Spence. Start off with Shaz.
A long time from Drew Spence, Belgian American game, I said, I know that a few of this, but nevertheless, we say raw talent. I think she deserves a 10 completely, 10. Nothing negative to say about Drew Spence, 10.
Yeah. Eddie, Drew Spence.
Yeah, man, Drew Pirlo. I give her a 10, Give her a 10. To be honest, I don't see her as a defensive midfielder. She's more of a deep line playmaker. Because once she pick up the ball, she'll look forward. She's not afraid to take the risk, try and find Bonnie, try and find Carter, try and find Jody. She's making the plays, and I like that about her. So she scored a goal too. wasn't expecting a header from her at the back post.
And she shot.
Jumping, and she's so shot, exactly. Jumping and climbing so high amongst the giants and winning that header. Brilliant header as well. Keeper had no chance. So the goal has stopped off our great performance. So definitely a 10.
Anonymous.
Definitely. I didn't see much of her before the goal, but as I said, what a looping header. I mean, if you watch the men's game, you see those going a couple of times, and that was, I don't think the keeper was getting to that. The keeper just had to watch it, to be honest. So I'd give her a 9 for that performance. Popped up with, I believe, the 4th and final goal, right? So
Yeah,
that basically capped off the performance, just put the icing on the cake, seal the deal.
9?
Yeah, 9. 9 for her. Or number 9 gets 9.
For me, I think Drew Spence gets a 10. I give Drew Spence a 10. You are going now. It's many people as footballers, this is what we do, specifically in football. We love to look at the persons who are heavily involved in the goals. I will bypass the little man them what do all or the woman them what do all I work. Because there's no other player on the pitch who work as hard as your central midfielder and your fullbacks. No other players. None. You can't, when you think about anyone in football, ask any coach. The hardest working players are your central midfielders and your fullbacks. Them work your hardest. Because they might be the largest ground to cover. And they're supposed to be everywhere. The striker don't need to come back for defend, The striker don't need to come back for defend. The defender don't need to go for strike. The goalkeeper don't need to come out of the goal. The wingers don't necessarily need to come back on defend. But the right back and the left back must go overlap. So they must involve in the attacking sense. They must come back on defend because I feel them primary duty that. The midfielder must not the attack. Midfielder must not the defense. Midfielder must be over the wings them and support the wingers them as well. So they must be everywhere. Drew Spence was everywhere. She was everywhere. And she bossed every 1v1 situation she goes in. She's yet to be dominated by any player I've seen on the pitch. She's yet to be dominated. No, not only that. Drew Spence's passing ability, the pass that she makes in between the lines are exceptional. Pinpoint passes in between the lines. I can't find one. No, I'm not going to find a clip. Now find a clip. I think if somebody could do one highlight reel at Drew Spence, I go tell her, man, you probably think of Pirlo. You really think of Pirlo. But it was
Drew Pirlo.
Yeah, man, she was really good. And as Eddie said, in regards to deep line playmaker, I agree because as a CDM, when a CDM receives the ball, they tend to do two things. Play to the wing backs, to the defenders. Those are the first options. First and second. Third option, break the line. That's the third option, First to the center back. Second to the full backs. Third option, break the line and go forward. With Drew Spence, first option, break the line. Second option, go to the wingers them, out wide. Third option, full back. Fourth option, defender. So defense is the last place I think we got. Our main intent is to go forward and push the team forward. So she, holistically, is one of the reasons why the team play high up the pitch. One of the reasons why they dominate most of the ball because of how she plays. All right.
And family, most of the time, the pass am a one touch, She don't make more than two touch, She know where she had, she get it, bam.
Yeah, man.
Up top.
Unless you plan to dribble, Eddie. Because she just dribble, you can't take the ball from her. You can't take the ball from her. But in time, she make the pass is simple football. Football.
And that's like, but the reason I give Khadija Shaw play the game because I 3-goal involvement, But other than that, what Drew Spence did, she was most important in us winning this game, That even Khadija Shaw, Because if you look at some of the aspects, the defensive work that she did, and when you look at it now, going forward, even if other players were there, I think maybe somebody does a score penalty, maybe, but other chances were created. Many more chances were created based on what she was doing. Khadija Shaw was vitally important, I agree. But boy, Drew Spence is just. All right, so let's move to the front line now. Jody Brown. Eddie.
Active. She's the one that got the assist. Who got the assist for Joe? Was it Carter? Carter. Okay. Well, Jody was still dangerous. Still active. Didn't get a lot of chances. I remember that one chance where she tried to go around the keeper. Keeper made a good save. I think another time another shot, but wasn't the best. If we're going to look at the front three, it wasn't the best out of that. So I give her a 7 point. Give her 8. She worked hard. Give her 8. But I'm more leaning towards a 7.5. But I'm generous at 8.
8. Anonymous.
I would say based on the game, the second half I watched, she was very good. She was doing her job out there, out wide, helping out, causing problems. So I'd give her an 8 as well. But what I would say is that I think sometimes the forward players that are playing along with Khadija Shaw, like herself, they need to make sure that they support her. Like if she come deep, forget the ball, make sure you go ahead of her. So there's an option. So I would just say that them just need to, work on, I guess like like chemistry. So like if Khadija drop forward, 200 go forward or something, just like a chemistry, just improve the chemistry. But yeah, like 8 for last night.
All right. Shaz.
It's funny enough for Jody. I think Jody have as a player that I highly rated. I think she doesn't have she not having a great campaign this second window. I think our confidence level has dipped a bit. But nevertheless, she supports. She do her work. I think in the last 2 games, Trudy have a more impactful presence than her. But nevertheless, Jody is Jody, and she can do whatever she do whenever she get the opportunity. But it is fair enough for Jody in that game. But honestly, I think she needs to really step up in the upcoming game, because we haven't seen any much from her through the second stage. Knowing also the first run, she was our top goal scorer. Coming on to this this round, and she haven't put a chance away as yet. So hopefully in the Canadian game she can do something else. But Jody is very good. A very good player. 8 for me.
Jody's a good player now. Much a gear.
8.
I give her 8 as well. I think she was a bit too quiet in the game. Knowing Jody, who has an explosive speed, I didn't see much of that. At all. She was involved in many of the plays, but I do believe that she was a bit too quiet, specifically in a game like this that we dominated so much. But it's football; you won't see everyone all the time. I do think she had a good game as well, so I'm going to give Jody an 8. Carter, Anonymous, your time. Carter, Trudy Carter.
Well, Trudy Carter, she turned up. A goal and an assist. She was doing her thing last night, so I will give her a 10. A goal and assist to help Jamaica qualify for the World Cup when we were under pressure. And being that game was a crucial game last night, military, crucial. The first goal was always going to be important. And she took her chance and she got it. You just have to give her a 10. 10 out of 10 performance.
Eddie.
Good to see Jody back. Didn't play the first game, had a terrible game against US in the second game. But we know our talent and what she's capable of. 2 goal involvement, but I go and give her a 9. Because pretty much that's all she did in the game. Just to score, set us on our way, and she got the assist. Beautiful free kick. So I go and give her a 9.
All right.
Hold on, military. Before
I think
if you look at it, like if it was a World Cup final, You wouldn't care what else she do as long as she involved in the goals. That's all that matters. The goals count.
Exactly.
You
True.
get me? It a push
True.
Jamaica where Jamaica need to go so the goals count. So if she never did involve in nothing, then we would have been complaining. But the fact that she turn up and she gets a goal, the crucial first goal.
She get a penalty
provide an
too.
assist.
She get a penalty.
And all
Exactly,
how
and I
she
wonder
even
why.
get the
Right.
penalty.
Why
It's like she
Attend
even
it.
involvement.
Me never remember the penalty. Attend it.
Yeah, you have to get a 10. Can't other
Attend.
way.
Same thing, shot 10.
She took the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Attend.
No. Tell the
She
reason I'm
goal
doing
involvement.
no, 10. No, usually I tell no, I tell you, the reason why Khadija Bonisha is getting man of the match or woman of the match, whatever they call it, it's because he stepped up and took the penalty, knowing that we missed one earlier in the first game. That's the reason why I really give Khadija the man of the match. But Carter would have get man of the match for me because she involved in both in all the goals throughout, I think. Bonisha get an assist and score 2, yeah. But she scored an assist 3 basically because she won the penalty. So she had a big role to play throughout that game last night. She get a 10, man. She get a 10.
I cannot disagree with you guys. I say 10 as well. Trudy Carter, one thing I realized is that with Trudy Carter, she wasn't having the best tournament coming since the start of the campaign. Not this, I'm talking about this one in particular, the first 2 games. She was struggling. This game now, she turned up and we see the true Trudy Carter who we know can deliver. And she was heavily involved. That was a beautiful pass by Khadija Shaw and she finished it at such an acute angle as well. She finished it nicely. She looked intense. She was dangerous, driving at the defense, attacking with intent. So I cannot disagree with anything that you guys said. I believe that she could have possibly between it would have been 3 players or 4 players. Murray, Carter, Shaw, and Spence. Those are the 4 players that I said. These 4 players really stood out to me.
To Rebecca.
10.
To the keeper, Spencer.
The keeper have to.
Spencer.
The keeper
Yeah, but
stood out for
all right.
me.
So with Spencer, the reason we can probably overlook Spencer, despite she doing so well in this match, she did a lot more in the USA game that we conceded 5. She stopped us from getting about 10. So me not say she never have a good game, but she had a good game. But she even did a lot more in that game.
Yeah.
That she did right now.
She made more saves, yeah.
Yeah, a lot more saves. So, I suppose can't find the amount of saves she make, you know. Me have a stats in front of me. Just rally it up.
But military, that save from, I don't remember the Haitian player, I think it was the number 4, where she covered the ground and hit that onto the post. That is a world-class save.
The shot from Domani.
Number 6 one.
Domani.
Number 6 is a
Domani.
world-class save.
Yeah,
So military, if that was ever
She
the
touched it on the post.
or something, you'd have been hearing them talk about that for days. That was a world-class save. Because at first the commentator thought it hit off the bar, but on the replay she got the fingertips to
Got
it,
the fingertip.
and it hit the post and just went out. That was a world-class stop.
All right, so something. All right. Let's stick up in on that. Just remind me when we don't analyze Khadija Shaw. Remind me. Somebody just remind me and say small nation. Just a small nation to me. I'm gonna start telling you something what a lot of people don't know. Maybe most people hear about it, but they don't really know. Khadija Shaw people. May I start up with Khadija Shaw? She got the woman of the match because of the goal contribution that was involved. Now, Khadija Shaw, she has an aura. Because of how dangerous everyone knows she is, she has that aura around her. I don't know if you watch Naruto. Who know Naruto or Hunter x Hunter? Who watch anime? If you watch anime, you don't know. So people have that particular aura about them. Once you're a fighter, and you see a next fighter, you never see them do nothing. You just sense it on a good fighter. You just feel it. You feel it. He's a good fighter. So it's like when time somebody got a range, right? I'm military. I'm shooting. When me see a man come on the bank, then call it bank, which probably sit down. I'm seeing rest the rifle in his shoulder. And I say, I want to go shoot at that. Just by them small motion there, just by them small movement there, you can say. So she has that aura about her. She has that threat level. and people, it push back defense, it makes defense a bit weird. I don't know why me never get it from her against the USA game. I never feel it. So probably our body never emit it. Our body never emit the aura. But let's say go. I give Khadija Shaw 10. 2 goals and assists have to be 10 for me. So that's 3 goals contribution. Same amount as Trudy Carter. That's 10 for me. And she expressed her aura, she showed her aura, she showed the quality that she is. Nevertheless, a shot from way out, even though the keeper could have done a little bit better, most definitely, it was quite good. Hold on, before we go out to anybody else, now check people, me I beg on them, put like over 100. I know say not reach 100 yet. Me know say not reach 100 no. I've gone almost 2 hours. Guys, stop for 10 seconds or 5 seconds. And just hit the like button, please, people, please. I want to get like up to 150. I have another stream to go and do. So I'm gonna have to close out this little bit soon from now. Eddie, Khadija Shaw.
Well, thank you at 12. Well, beast, and she was having a subpar championship. You must say, when you're scoring the 1 goal in the first game in the Mexico game, didn't get the penalty, which would have made it 2 goals. Poor against the USA team, but this game, the that game, she showed up, man. She remind the world, she remind CONCACAF that she's, one of the best, to ever do it. And we know her goal scoring record already. But the thing I like with her though, she's a creator as well. She's not all about scoring goals. She always find a way to get an assist or so. So if I see a game playing and she have 2 assists, just know that the goals will come and she will end up with 4 goals. 2 goals or 2 assists. Mm-hmm. That type of player, tremendous performance, leader. She led from the front last night. And we're heading to the World Cup. And it's all because of Khadija Shaw. Mm-hmm. So 10 or 12. Target the 12, gear the 10.
Anonymous.
First of all, I just have to say, Khadija Shaw, you just have to love her. Like the talisman of this team, she always leads from the front. I mean, I just love her as the gentleman before, I don't know if it was Eddie Vision, said that how she jump. I love how she just plays as a forward. It's not always about give me the ball. She drop deep, forget the ball. She draw defenders out. She open space for the fullback or other forwards. But I just love how she operates as a forward player. It's just so beautiful. Like right now, I would take her. I'd give her like 200k a week for just be the number 9 for Arsenal. I know them get Jesus now, but I actually give her like the 100k a week or 200k a week for bounce ball for Arsenal. I think she's just that good as a forward. Extremely good. I mean, she chipped in with her goal contribution to a crucial second goal because I saw the second half it was kind of open end to end. The second goal kind of steadied the ship and then it went on to win it. So I'd say definitely she gets like 100. I don't think she can get 10, she could get 100. Beautiful performance, and we're going to see her captaining, leading out Jamaica at the World Cup next year. So definitely. Woman of the match performance, I can see why she got it. So definitely 100, not even 10 military. 100.
Chaz. Leading us into the World Cup.
I know my girl from a longer time. Before even Jamaica put her at the level where she at now, yeah? So nevertheless, she's a captain, and as we say, the responsibility she took last night in stepping up and taking that penalty. That's what we all said the day when Solan missed the penalty, why Bonnie didn't step up and take the penalty. But that responsibility shows you a lot where she at in terms of leadership level and all that the team needed going forward. And she always present for interview no matter what. No matter how fit the game runs. So her goal contribution throughout, I mean, she's our leading goal scorer in all area of football. And I mean, I was looking forward for more goals from her, but I think I need to talk to her pertaining to her, who is our sponsor for boots, because I think the pegs are very much short. She flipped too much, gapped too much. But anyways, Khadija Shaw, man, best thing Jamaica ever seen in football. Like, converting chances whenever she gets it. She's a great player. As I say, if we could have given her more than 10, we would have given her more than 10. But nevertheless, a great player. I think we had two awesome players on the pitch. Extremely awesome, knowing that in terms of contribution with Judy and her. But as I said, she stepped up and take the penalty, give the team a little more breathing space, a little more confident of passing the ball around, get more feel of the game. Players getting involved now. So hats off to Khadija, best player showed so far.
So we could go to the coach now. Coach.
Small nation, military, small nation.
Yes, sir.
Small nation. It's
Small
a small
nation.
nation.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, me the one that last, because.
Oh, me to remind you, say after the Khadija Shaw.
True. I've got it last, because probably something can get me in trouble. Someone in the case in which I've got to take it out of the video, either at the end of the video, I can clip it out. If someone can get me in trouble. It might not seem that way, but something actually can get me in trouble. So coach's performance, coach's ratings. Nonetheless, coach take us to the World Cup 10. Can't ask nothing more than that. 10.
That is true. I believe the coach was only instated or got the position, I think, right before the tournament started, correct? So I don't think he would have the amount of preparation time, but he still, got a performance, got a tune out of the Jamaican side that he was working with. So you have to give him his credit. He has to get his credit for sure, military, because it's not easy especially after that humiliating defeat against USA. He rallied up the troops and went out there and performed. So you just have to give him 10, military, for sure.
Eddie, coach.
10, he had one job, get the girls to Australia and New Zealand. And he did that, coming in June 1st, wasn't easy. On the back of Vin Blaine, walking away from the team. A lot of pressure on him. Got the job done. Can't really complain. Have to give him the 10.
Shaz. Shaz gone. Shaz, you hear me? Me when I hear. When I hear me?
Yeah, well, I hear you.
Oh, Shaz gone. Look like he might get my problem.
No, me get a call, man. That's right. Me get a call. But I would give the coach a 9, bro.
9.
I think he could have done better in terms of the America game, but I don't think 10 is where I would put him right now. But as I said, we can see he's a good coach. He knows what he's doing. So let's see how it goes through the World Cup and the players that he would have had to the team. But nevertheless, they know what he is capable of doing, and the girl asks for his recommendation to be a part of this team. So I guess he's a very good coach. So a 9 for me would be good still, knowing that just that the America game, he did a little bit where I did, as we as fans, we all can agree on, where he didn't do as we all hope. Our certain players starting as we all hope, but 9 for me is very good for the coach.
All right. So people, may I close off now because we still have another stream to go do, which will start 11 a.m. actually. What I want to say is this, people. Congratulations again to the girl. We have a lot more to discuss. Hopefully, unfortunately, the stream has to end abruptly. No, let me start off by saying, big up, gents. All I want to come on the stream. Really, really appreciate it. Everyone who tuned in. For the last thing I have to say is this now. Let me tell you something, people. Jamaica is in Mexico. Jamaica, in regards to nation, we play against USA, we play against Mexico. In comparison to maybe economy and all these aspects of things, would have been similar in part to 80. That'll be similar or on par. Maybe 80, probably a little bit less fortune. No. I'm not sure. I'm not really know them economy I'm set up.
But get
What
what
I'm
you say,
saying,
military. I get what you say. I
yeah,
understand what you say.
what I'm saying is this now. As small nations, going to these top competition, we should definitely temper expectations, specifically when we are playing against these top nations. We're now in the World Cup. We should try and gear our mind from now that unfortunate things will happen to us, and there's not much we can do about it. So it's important that we go into this competition approaching with the mindset that we're not the favorites and we don't bring that huge viewership, because football, for those who don't know, is a business first, business before anything else, business before the players, business before the fans, business before anything else. And it comes from viewership and same fans, yeah. But guess what? No. A fan will not pay money to go and stay up. When you're a fan, I watch it on TV. I go watch it on TV. You have 10% of the fans in the stadium, and the rest of the other 90 are watching the game. So viewership is where the vast amount of money comes from. Let me tell you this, people. When the bigger nations get the opportunity to go to the World Cup, or if there's two nations who's venturing to go into the World Cup, say America and Jamaica, there's one spot left. It doesn't matter how good Jamaica be. Let me tell you that, man. We're gonna would have find ourselves in some unpreceding situations, red cards, yellow cards, red cards, yellow cards, just so that we don't make it. You know why? Viewership. That is a part of football. It's business. So that is the reason why I said I asked you to put the stamp, CONCACAF small nation. Yeah. So I like to people that this is a business. Jamaica making it to the World Cup. There's huge money coming in inside of Jamaica right now from that. There's huge viewership coming in inside of Jamaica. You know why? All the teams that are already in the World Cup will be start tuning into what is happening in Jamaica in regards to Jamaican football. So when you look at it now, you find out that the YouTube channels them probably will get bigger, because a lot more people from other nations would want to see who are the danger players, who they should look out for, and all these aspects. That is what they were looking out for. Anyways, Megan said, Virgo said, read some chat. Megan, Virgo, what cut off here now? It's definitely is. That's just a business. So a huge money will be coming into Jamaica on the viewership aspect of things and financial aspect of things in regards to development. So this is now a huge opportunity for Jamaica to piggyback on this qualification process and see how we can make some money from it. Megan Virgo, cut me a cut now. The coaching team 10 out of 10. Big up the assistant coach in particular, Laurie Thomas. Big up. Huge respect, Laurie Thomas. Huge respect. Everyone who tuned in, really appreciate you guys took your time out. You guys took 1.5 hours out of your morning, out of your day to give it to you, Military Guna TV podcast. Really appreciate it, people. Shaz, Anonymous, thank you very much for coming on. Definitely appreciate it. People,
Big up, military. Big up.
see you guys again next time.
Oh,
Girls are celebrate. We're out.
military, where that about